All right, servers are down. Stream is live. So let's just start our day off by diving into this thing. No chatting, straight reacting. We can chat later. We got to see what this is. Because people have been like, yo, have you seen the 20th anniversary in-game event preview? And I'm like, no. I've been gaming. But now's the time. So let's see what they got going on. This is on the World of Warcraft YouTube channel. They called it an episode of the WoWCast, which is, again, just kind of like one of those fun ways they announce stuff. Let's take a little gander. 20th anniversary in-game event preview. That's crazy. 20 years of World of Warcraft, not just Warcraft, or is it Warcraft in general? We have to find out. Either way, insane. That kind of loud for you guys? 20 years of World of Warcraft.
The War Within is now live, and while we can't wait for everyone to
Hi,
experience
Bethany.
upcoming endgame content, the train isn't stopping.
All right.
Arriving on the PTR soon, the team will be testing a new anniversary event for World of Warcraft. Today we're here with Holly, Brett, and Leah to share more on what the live team has been cooking up.
Almost didn't recognize Holly.
So Holly, yes.
Not in her
Let's
like
talk anniversary.
full armor set.
Yeah, I mean, 20th anniversary for World of Warcraft,
Crazy.
30th for Warcraft, and 10th
30
for
for
Hearthstone.
Warcraft. That's crazy.
What an amazing journey, and to be leading into it this year.
Jeez.
You know, our commitment to make the game feel alive every single day that you log in. All the work we're doing to kick off the World Soul Saga. So excited that War Within is launched and
War Within is
everyone's in it now and part
awesome!
of this world story. And we're going to see where it's going. We're not stopping. So anniversary is coming up, and we've got some good friends here to talk about what's coming.
With such a big milestone for the game, how did you approach this year's anniversary?
It's a great question. Last fall, even, I started to look into what kind of event we wanted to do. We've had various events in the past. For the 15th, we did that really epic raid. So I did some ideas, and it really became a patch. We sat down, we did a huge brainstorm.
This dude's
with the
been
live
working.
team,
Holy,
and
look at this setup.
Pick the top ones.
He's
and
playing
see
a warrior.
What we could do to cover all of our different player segments. So it was really a fun experience to like flesh out all these cool ideas.
What was at the top of that list?
By far the top one, everybody remembers Blackrock Depths really fondly.
Yeah.
And so we
Fondly is a word.
So yeah, everybody really wanted to do something with Blackrock Depths. And so as we looked at all of these features, we really wanted to make them new and innovative, but also harken back. So we are going to be bringing Blackrock Depths as a 10 to 15 player raid. We're really excited. We have 8 mini bosses, 5 mini bosses, and basically we'll have LFR, normal, and heroic difficulties.
That's
I
crazy.
remember Blackrock Devs, I was there with my hunter just farming that gladiator's chainmail over and over and over again.
It was always random too. So
I don't think I ever got that.
It took forever, so I'm excited to go back in there and hopefully get my revenge.
Right.
I remember going there and dying. So, you know, if anyone wants to carry
Holly out there
me
getting
in a
farmed.
heroic, just ring me up.
Yeah, it's actually like.
What features
I
are
wonder
there
what the eye
going to be
level
in the
is.
anniversary event?
Yeah, so we
On
really
heroic.
wanted to do an outdoor experience to sort of revisit the Gates of Ancraj opening.
For all this stuff,
who
yeah, I'm
better to
online
take
now,
us
so
on
they're
this
gonna open 'em up.
adventure than
It's time.
Chromie.
Oh
We
no.
love Chromie.
So Chromie has this codex that she uses to safely display the past. And well, you can expect there's going to be some crazy time things happening with that. So we're going to have enemies popping up that should not be there within Silithus, like the Scourge, the Legion,
snap.
Karaji, and we're going to see
Whoops.
some familiar names like Tichondrius, Assyrian, and Kel'Thuzad.
Whoopsie daisies.
Kel'Thuzad again, oh man.
It's shaping up to be a really cool experience. Players will get to queue in whenever they want. They'll get put together with other players and get to go through this kind of epic fixing of the past.
Wow.
Again.
Again.
Freaking Chromie.
As we would say, timey-wimey.
Oh my god.
Speaking of the past, is there anything else that we'll be revisiting?
So we've heard the community loud and clear. We know that time walking is very popular. So the team has put together some incredible time walking dungeons.
Okay.
And some of you may be thinking BFA, but that's not quite yet. We're actually going back in time to fill in one of the areas that we have not hit yet, and that is the original dungeons.
Wow,
so
okay.
We're going to be bringing Dead Mines, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul, and Stratholme. So there'll be 2
cool.
Dire Maul wings and
right.
the 2 Stratholme wings. They'll be introduced with the 20th, but they'll continue into the regular rotation afterwards. A couple other
fun.
things that we're going to change with time walking. We're going to allow players from 10 and up to do it. So a lot of those people that like to level will have more opportunity there.
Wow, okay.
And then we're also realizing that a lot of people already have all of the items from the various vendors. So we are going to do a vendor refresh, and so you might see some new mounts and pets
cool.
and transmogs show up on each of the vendors as we go through the different time walkings going forward.
Neat.
So I can go to Dire Mall, get loot and more loot and more loot.
Right.
Yeah, we're really excited for everybody to get
WoW
to a
has
chance
so much
to go
content
after
over
the
the
things
years.
they like. You know, if they
Making
enjoy
use
doing
of
the
it
dungeon
is such a
run,
good
or if
idea.
they're looking for more of those old transmogs
Like
that
this?
haven't been available.
Yeah.
Not even just in classic WoW,
Is
but
there
like
still a chance for
in
band
modern WoW.
regulars
That's
charger
really
to drop?
cool.
We may have a chance in time walking for that mount actually. Yes.
I got that on my first kill, by the way.
Are you serious? You're that player?
That's the only one I got first try.
That's so awesome.
My lucky one was the Headless Horseman's one.
Oh
so
my gosh.
That was real with
I
Bethany
couldn't
too.
get the
Are you
charger, but I
serious?
ended up with that one.
That's
It
funny.
took me years to get that one.
So when I think about WoW's anniversary event, I always
That's
think
funny.
about the Caverns of Time and the party there. Is there any changes to the celebration?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of changes. So you're used to going into the Caverns of Time to sort of experience the anniversary.
Right.
But you're gonna notice right away that everything is right at the entrance, right
That's
outside.
great.
And there's all kinds of activities there
That's
for
cool.
people to do. We have a mini trial of style kind of event called Fashion Frenzy, where you're gonna have like different themes to dress up to and vote on your favorite transmogs.
Nice.
We have a storyteller, Lore Walker Cho, is gonna tell a few different stories, and you get to participate in the audience.
That's cute.
We also have Mount Mania, which is a fun game where you're gonna get to kind of show off your mount
So
collection.
transmog competitions and mount
perfect one for
offs.
you.
That's actually
I
awesome.
love mounts. I love showing off my mounts. I'm really excited for that. There's a
As
lot
will
of
be
different
proud.
things for you to just explore outside of the activities. We have an ice ring.
Hey Coyote, thanks so much
So
for
you're
Prime.
gonna be
Big
able
flex
to
for you,
just slide
helping us up. Thank
around
you.
Into Neris. We have a pet corner where you're going to be able to turn into your
Oh,
pet.
God.
We have costumes. You can cosplay as heroes and villains from the past. You can run around and like scream different voice lines at people, which is a lot of fun.
My
Wow.
favorite's Illidan. You can be like, you're not prepared. You can just stand and tell everybody they're not prepared.
Of course.
We also
of course.
have guest relations where you're going to be solving riddles and clues and other things to help out the visitors.
Look at the
within
abs on
Caverns of
that
Time.
lady dwarf.
Oh, so like Secrets of Azeroth?
Yeah, it's like a
nice.
Secrets of Azeroth sequel, basically.
I love that.
cool.
I had so much fun with that. Is Korok's Revenge, the PvP brawl, coming back?
Yes, so Korax returns. We'll have that during the whole event. We actually
Okay.
moved the vendors to the new hub.
Those were kinda
We
fun.
also have the 3 world bosses returning.
Oh,
the
yeah.
World Dragons. Then we have Azurgos and Kazakh as well.
Yup, I
Plus,
remember getting
we
the
have 2
little
new Gate Crashers.
sword off
Jaw
of
of
there.
Anger is going to show up, and so is Archivon the Stonewatcher. They'll both be out in Tanaris as well, similar to where Doomwalker is.
With so many new
Jeez
activities
Louise,
this
it's
year,
gonna be a
are
party
there new
out there.
rewards?
Of course, as we looked at the marquee reward for this event, we've come up with a cool riff on a Phoenix mount. So basically,
Articuno.
Ashes of Lar was a really good one back in the day that we really
Nice.
thought was iconic.
Armored
And so
Articuno.
we've
Somebody
iterated
called
on
it that
and now we
yesterday.
have
I
this
see it.
Blue Cold
I see
Flame
it.
Tempest
That
mount.
is awesome
It's got
looking, though.
armor on it, and
Cool.
one of the cool things we were able to do is here at Blizzard we have service rewards.
Oh,
so
that's
as you're
neat,
here a
actually.
few years, you'll get
Yeah.
a sword and a shield. So we
That is
use that
cool.
as our basis to do the armor on that mount. And
Very
we
cool.
enjoyed it so much, and the artists, they actually spent one of their hackathons making our service rewards in the game. So you'll be able to collect through the 20th the sword, the shield, the crown that we have. We even have a ring toy that we're going to have players able to get.
It's kind of iconic
Wow.
to have essentially
That's cool.
a World of Warcraft team member transmog.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Wow.
Yeah.
We
We have to get suits of armor added as one of our
One of their
yeah,
IRL
30
rewards.
years, right? We haven't picked the 30-year service reward yet.
Wow.
We also have a balloon toy.
Well, Korax
which is
Revenge
really
is PvP.
cool.
But yeah, a lot of this
And
stuff is
my
just gonna be, like, fun
favorite
stuff to
is
do.
The baby Dreadlord pet.
Oh my god.
So I'm
like
excited to go to
going
the
and goofing
hub
around and having a little WoW party.
Become my baby Dreadlord pet and run around in the area as
Wow.
What's your little sword?
Oh yeah. One of our artists, Mats, he was able to put together the sword like Kazakh has, but in baby form.
Yeah.
So it's really cool that
That's
fits
pretty funny.
really well.
It's like a butter knife.
Yeah.
So cute. Are there any
Yep,
rewards
that's
for
that's
the
a Fury
Warcraft
Bajheera
30th
quote right there. Look at those
anniversary?
little butter
Yeah,
knives.
so we have some faction crests,
That's right.
which are going to be back pieces for each of the 4 Warcraft 3 factions, which
Oh,
is
cool.
Orc, Human, Night Elf, and Scourge. And these are going to be
Sick.
coming in
Oh,
the
the Scourge
November
is-
trading post.
How will players get these
That's
cool
way
rewards?
cool.
It's a great question. We are going to be introducing a new currency this year. Players will be able to collect it from our weekly quests that we'll have for each of our features. And then we also are making sure that if you're really into the Season 1 content, you can still do those weekly quests and the weekly activities to collect the tokens there as well.
Great.
You're going to get a lot of tokens, and you'll need them because we do have one other big reward. As we started to think about this, we talked with our artists, and everybody really agreed.
Is this the tier 2? Yeah.
Really go iconic. And we looked back at our tier 2 sets. So we ended up making all of the tier 2 sets modern with the new modeling, the new VFX. I can't wait to see people walking around in the Judgment armor.
Yeah.
What about the classes, though, that weren't available when tier 2 came out?
That's a good point. You know, we didn't have monks back then, but we didn't have evokers back then. But we did have a dragon, and they wore armor. And so we really looked at NPCs that were at that period of time. So Nefarian was our model for doing the evoker set. We looked at also like other iconic NPCs that existed back in the day. And so each of the new classes do have their own set. So all 13 classes will have a tier 2 up-res set.
That's pretty cool.
Speaking of classes, there's some cool changes coming.
They didn't show the warrior one, but the warrior looks good.
I'm so excited for Drakthir to finally get more classes. So you can expect to see 6 new classes with them.
Drakthir warrior,
Hunter,
bro. Maybe I'll have to think
Priest,
about it.
Mage, warrior, and warlock. And we're also getting a new
Is that what the
Skyrim
warrior's gonna look
talent,
like? This is not in
we're
dragon
also getting
form
a
though.
new and mage, warrior, and
This is like the knight. This is like the blood elf version.
warlock.
I think it'll
And
still be cool.
We're also getting a new
I'm gonna have to do
Skyrim
it.
talent, which is called Squadrons, where you're
have to
going
do
to be
it.
able to have 2 Drakthir companions flying alongside you in like a formation, which is so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Drakthir gonna be like Top Gun.
Yeah.
I gotta reserve my goose name.
Hold on. Was that a male
Everybody's
Drakthir right there?
reserving
Yeah, that's true.
So cool.
Gotta reserve my goose name.
So cool.
Gotta reserve my.
So
I think you can
cool.
make your
Gotta
character
reserve
look
my
kind of
goose
cool.
name.
Maybe.
Everybody's gonna
We'll
be
see.
reserving now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is
I
there
don't. I really couldn't do gnome. I don't think I can do dwarf. Maybe I could do Drakthir
any other
though.
class changes coming?
You can make your Fury
we've heard
Dragon. I
loud
mean,
and clear
like
from the
that's so
shaman.
sick.
They're ready for something new,
So cool, the
and
Dragon
we're ready
Daddy,
to
the
deliver
Dragon
and have brand
King,
new
you know?
ascendance forms. They really are
That's
cool
neat.
looking. They match each of the elements that shamans
That's neat.
use.
They look amazing.
They really do.
This
we'll
update
see.
sounds so amazing.
I'll have to go Drakthir
Before we
though.
go, is there any other additional details we
I'd
should
have
tell
to.
players?
Yes, one of the things we really want to call out is in the past, these events have been 3 to 4 weeks around the anniversary, but this time, this is the patch. The entire 1105 patch is really dedicated to the 20th anniversary.
That's awesome.
It'll go for more than 2 months. We have a lot of time for everybody to get into these features, experience them, play as much as they want, and work towards those 13 sets.
Yeah, and even though we just launched the War Within, this PTR is coming very, very soon. So keep a lookout for the news on when that's coming to you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about the 20th anniversary with me. And I can't wait to celebrate the 20th anniversary with you in game. See you next time.
All right. Hooray. That's cool. Very nice. The server's delayed till 2. Ain't no way servers are delayed till 2. You're trolling. People said they were up. People said they were up. That's gonna put a hitch in our GeForce Now Thursday plans. If that's the case. On the launcher? 12 p.m. PDT? Oh, man. Oh, man. That's not what I want to hear. Well, our GeForce Now WoW section is supposed to start at noon. I mean, if we have to push it back, it's all good. It's whatevs. We'll do something else for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, that looks cool. Warrior Evoker. I mean, again, I would probably not Warrior Evoker, Warrior Drakthir. I probably wouldn't play in dragon form most time.
Mage,
I probably would do
warrior,
this.
and
I want to see all of my armor, but I also want to like be able to jump and float around and do cool dragon stuff. So I would probably just do this, and I think that still looks relatively cool. Walking around in your human visage.
You in like a formation, which is so cool.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Drakthir gonna be like Top Gun.
And you can just fly around, right? But then I'm probably still gonna use my dragon mount. I see the cosmetics of the human version too. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you just wear your armor. I think you basically look like a male blood elf for male Drakthir, and you look like a human female for female Drakthir. I'm pretty sure. Like you able to do combat in normal form? I mean, surely Surely you can. Maybe. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. That's cool, though. That's cool. This is all very exciting. I think all the little events that they have is like really cute. From pets and transmog, and just have like a place to hang out if you want to. That's awesome. That's really sweet. Korak's Revenge can be kind of fun. And then, of course, Time Walking is now going to be from level 10, so you can just like level alts through Time Walking. And I think it's cool that they're doing more dungeons. But just in general, there's just so much content in WoW. And having that content be used somehow in the current modern game as you normally would play without having to like go back and re-explore it like out of your way. Having it be something that you just would naturally run into as like a new player or a current player is awesome. It is really, really cool. It gives you like a good sense of the whole world being alive and active, which is awesome. So very, very cool. This looks awesome. And of course, happy 20th anniversary to WoW. We've been around for a good part of it now, a good portion of it now. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Excited for that.